Hello and welcome to Lord Lukan. Brace for impact because we're going in for another look at love during lockup. Don't miss today's episode.
Pure chaos. It's like female fight club.
Then we'll be checking out some of Leticia's happy customers. And we'll uncover a few financials. Welcome, my beautiful human. And big love to the members of the Lukan Manor. Parenting, my dear viewer, is a bit like a sense of style. Some people have it, some people are still working on it. Some people do it in a way that requires lifelong therapy. In fact, you could probably tell a lot about the link between style and parenting. What then would you make of Leticia?
I see gold teeth, panty dropper.
So, just takes a set of gold teeth, huh? Well, leave some ladies for the rest of us. So, let's take a look at a day in the life of Latisha. Scammer or boss mama?
Why? Because I have to be on time to work.
A good day starts with a good hearty breakfast, so make sure you pack the kids with goodness and don't take no for an answer.
You want this for breakfast? It's got sausage. No.
Grooming is an important little ritual for the day. Take joy in those little moments of bonding over some one-to-one time.
Are you going to smile this morning?
Was she doing that in the closet? Looked like a cupboard to me. Anyway, don't forget, kids can get confused between their mouths and the floor. So why not just double check they've not left any crumbs?
Did you eat those waffles?
I dropped them.
Then drop the kids off.
Have fun at school.
But don't worry about doing it when everybody's turning up. You know, like on time. You do you. And if you mean that you do you a little later than those who don't do you as much as you do you, then that's all fine, isn't it? Oh, and totally get their Mackie D's on the way. Kids always need a burst of 3,000 calories, you know? Never knew Mackie D's did celebrity menus. They don't do that over here. I think they missed a trick with that. We could have had the McCartney. Anyway, back to parenting. Everyone has their own style of parenting. And their own style of timing.
We actually made it to school on time.
And make sure you celebrate successes at school.
Day 8 in a row.
8 days. Wow, good job. Granted, there must have been a weekend in there somewhere. So it must have been a couple of days getting there on time. Then they had the weekend. Then a couple of days on time again. But you know, who cares? They got there in the end, damn it. When you're struggling as a single parent, remember that sometimes you're better off.
I've been with jackasses.
Ah, yes, the old Johnny Knoxvilles of love. Or Bam and no multiple Steve-O's.
And leeches.
Or you could combine the two.
Until a few years ago when I found Keith. Panty dropper, okay? He's even told me that he'd die for me. And I believe him.
Well, instead of finding someone I'd like to die for, I'd rather you show me someone that makes me want to live. Anyway, between the dropping off the kids and work, it's always a good time to say a little hello to a loved one.
And the teddy bear, you are so romantic.
Just because you're a grown-ass woman doesn't mean you don't need a stuffed animal, you know, to put in a cupboard somewhere and forget about. Now you gotta be careful with all that stuffed toys and stuff, you know. First it's a cute freebie teddy that comes with a special deal on flowers. The next thing you know, and yes, you'll have to wear that wig too. Dramatic. But don't worry, your Prince Charming will come along. It's just that some silver steeds are quicker than others.
He was like, will you marry me? I said, what? I said,
Well, that'll make the priest blush. Would the best man get to Adam 22 the bride? But whatever you do, always make sure you've got the right tool for the right job. And keep communication open and clear.
I'm gonna make sure I hit you. You make sure you be safe, alright?
No idea.
I'm gonna make sure I hit you. You make sure you...
But it sounds like you're about to taxi off to runway 3. Over.
I'm gonna make sure I hit you. You make sure you be safe, alright?
Roger that. Clear for takeoff. Over.
Alright.
Next on the list in the day of the life of Latisha. It's time to get to work. Ah, good old Boss Tax and Accounting. They help you out with things like staff retention tax relief and other things that get the party started at the accountant conventions.
So for his sake, I did become a CA. Comedy artist.
When you arrive at work, try some positive affirmations to get your mindset right.
I should have wore panties. My coochie's cold.
Why not be your own boss, like Leticia?
I run Boss Tax and Accounting Services.
Oh yes, I know the place, out there on Brady Street, just up the road from Mimi's place, where you go to get your old chairs and, you know, general, shit. As a boss, you'll know all about your business's inner workings.
Go all the way to e-file.
Nah, e-file, the go-to for all elite tax services. All your tax prepped for up to $25. You even get great tax satisfaction. See what accountants come up with? They can't be trusted with humour.
It's sad, isn't it? But this is what accountancy does to people.
As a hands-on boss, you'll keep the staff on the right cleavage track, staff on the right track.
I know my when it comes to taxes.
Hold regular meetings to ensure everyone is singing the same tune.
Come on, it's a meeting.
Hang on a second. Did she say?
I should have wore panties.
So that's a natural visible panty line for those big old granny panties you're not wearing? Okay, yep, no worries.
I have a big announcement.
Ooh, I wonder what it is. I do hope it's about net realisable value as the basis for the valuation of inventories. That one's always a crowd pleaser.
So,
Well, I think Karen in the front row has got an eyeful of your announcement as you stood up. As a boss, your employees will feel at ease with relatable, friendly openers.
being a business owner is very, very stressful.
I love the way that even no one thought to bring even so much as a pen to the meeting, they did manage to consult on colour coordination. I bet the clients love the bold style. I bet they love their accounting style. Hang on a second. 1 star. This place is run by friends rather than business people. They do not have any order to this business and just operate it however they see fit. They use Facebook Messenger as a way of communicating rather than email. They do not have any paperwork trails when taking your money or signing you up for a service. I tried this company and paid them in full for a service they couldn't complete and was told I would receive a refund and had to end up filing a small claim on them. The owner, Latisha Griffin, and worker, Leticia, are very unprofessional when dealing with clients. I do not recommend anybody to use this company when dealing with those two. Oh dear, well that's not such a great one, but maybe the next one will be better. 1 star. I would not recommend or use Boss Tax Services again. Latisha Griffin will point fingers instead of taking any responsibility for delayed taxes or communication. The state taxes were submitted electronically 3 times before being notified that we needed to send via certified mail. She does not respond well to emails. If you call and leave a voicemail, she does not return calls. If you ask a question in the afternoon, she'll ask for you to follow up with her in the morning so she does not forget it. I've had to personally make several calls to the state and IRS regarding my taxes, even after sending Leticia mail documentation that I'd received. I'm still waiting for my 2020 tax refund, and now my 2021 refund has been held. Very frustrating. Well, I'm sure it's all fine. The fact that there's no register of the business in the last 5 years, or any businesses in Leticia's names. I mean, it's only Edgar, the Securities and Exchange Commission official company records. I'm sure it's so fine, in fact, that I'm sure it's totally not attached to a guy who does all that crypto malarkey. And I'm sure it all totally legit. Oh look, this guy invested $1,500 and got $17,000 back. Wow, these accountants must be amazing. And it all seems to link to this Killian Bayer. And he's so cool, he doesn't follow anyone. And hey, he's such a nice guy. You see this lady? She took all the money that he'd made for her out of the bank just to show him how much money she'd made. 2 and a bit million, you know. I'm trading again. I bet you will. Hang on a second. A normal $1 million in $100 bills look like this. She must have those $600 bills that us normal people can't get. It's totally legit. Anyway, back to a day in the life of Latisha. Good bosses like to surprise their staff with new ideas and concepts.
I'm not your only boss anymore.
As a leader of commerce, you'll have to make some tough choices in the face of adversity. But just as long as you have the right people in the right roles, you'll be fine. But no, that'd be what they'd expecting her to do. And why would you want to do that? Why not bring your man in, who is
Gonna be running things from behind bars.
Well, you gotta take bold steps in this economic climate, you know? I mean, why not hire a guy who used to be in the distribution business to rip off people with crypto scams? Charge people to file stuff through a website. Assist people with their tax and accounting. But hey, Leticia looks great in orange. She was even on one of those prison pen pal sites too. She may have been arrested for driving with a suspended license in 2019 and may have filed for bankruptcy in 2018. She may have been charged with 2 felonies, spent 4 days in jail, then got a couple more charges. You know, it's only aggravated and serious misdemeanor, you know. It'll be fine. Anyways, back to the day, and the staff are super happy about the developments. Well then, that's it for today. find out what happens soon. If you liked it, then please do leave a like and check out one of these videos. It's been great to see you. Let's do it again sometime. Stay beautiful, love to my three, and take care of yourself.